I pretty much just got up. At the moment, I'm currently thinking about exactly what sleeping bag image I would like to give Kent for the scene I'm working on between him and Ginger that take place both right before and right after the bathroom scene involving Sarah. I'm currently here in regards to the task set. I spent some time today discovering a giantess world writer who in the past wrote a story that I once read carefully in its entirety. To be specific, Is This What You Really Want? In its entirety on another site. I'm currently not able to grow any hard shrooms because I have literally no gems at all, 0. And I have less than 1,000 silk, but I have a considerable amounts of every other standard good. Oddly enough. I'm currently here on the research tree. I'm currently building my first orc rally point. It's a pretty massive building. I believe I fell asleep around 6 p.m. Because at various points throughout my life, I've fallen asleep. I've both fallen asleep and waken up at just about every time there is. And right now I'm at the point where I fall asleep in the early evening. And so I fell asleep not too long after Dad got home from work after a brief stop at Burger King, in which he got me French fries, a cheeseburger, and a Whopper. It was a pretty pleasant surprise. Today's daily exclusive is in a building. I'm kind of divided between either doing a Marvel character for my dad or excuse me, doing a random person pretty much for the scene I'm working on. Within the Vion studio for the 99th Dan Having episode. Because there's more than one potential idea for both of those routes. I have this styrofoam block and these markers, which I'm going to have to move into the spare room. Not long after this video, because Dad prefers to sleep on this bed. On nights in which he'll have to
want more pizza? Oh, you didn't even eat it.
Oh, I've eaten some of it. Okay. Thanks. He has to work as a mailman the next morning. Since for his morning routine, he gets up at around 6 and leaves at around 7 in the morning. And I'm grateful to say for the past few days I've been able to be awake for that time in order to hang out with my dad. Are the orcs referring to the elves? In this instance? Anyway, should take roughly 17.5 hours at the least to roughly a whole day at the most for me to be able to complete this quest in particular. It's possible to upgrade these mushroom farms, but that requires the building of these orc rally points, because they produce exclusive resources that you can't get from anywhere else. I recently completed a squad size upgrade today, so pretty sure I could solve 8 province encounters, but there's also an ongoing tournament. Although if I went that route, I'm not even sure if it could be entirely tournament encounters to complete that. There is one encounter left in this province, though I imagine it would have to likely go this way given my current circumstances. Well, I don't think that was the smartest strategic decision in the world. No, that wasn't the best strategic decision in the world. Not if you can only launch one attack on this heavy melee unit. Oh, At an earlier point today, around 11:30 in the morning, I microwaved a can of New England clam chowder for 3 minutes because that's the midpoint between the time range the instructions give as a recommendation between 2 minutes and 4 minutes. And I covered the bowl, the plastic black bowl, with some paper towel, that during the 3 minutes of rotation heating, the paper towel accidentally dipped itself into the soup itself. After those 3 minutes, I stirred the soup the booming Trader Guild. It's fortunate I got a rune shard, or I think more accurately a rune piece, from one of the very ancient wonders at all. Though in the past I've had bad luck when it comes to this. To obtaining this ancient wonder. I had these odds the last 2 times, and both times in a row I got a broken shard instead of a rune shard. Though I know I will fill all the runes someday. Soon. Due to it being a 3x7 ancient wonder, I would most likely place it roughly here. And then the other ancient wonder, maybe I could place around here. Since the other ancient wonder seems to take up roughly this amount. It seems possible that I could get pretty close to the runes I need for the Prosperity Towers if I were to go for completing a Needles of the Tempest upgrade. Even if I'm not successful, in the end, I would get a pretty good upgrade of the Needle of the Tempest building. In the morning, I got if I recall, it was two Uncrustables, peanut butter and jelly, grape sandwiches, and something else. That last one can be tough to get. I don't have enough silk to do the upgrade. On the Needles of the Tempest building. Now, there's no offers for silk for the trader. Offers in which I can get silk in exchange for something. I'm going to have to place an offer for silk, since this is a demand too great even for the wholesaler. Especially in now, before I build an ancient wonder that makes wholesaler offers better. What I'm probably going to do, since I don't have the very best silk, the very best amount of scrolls right now, is I'm going to offer steel in exchange for silk. You temporarily lose what you offer, and you just wait until the demands are fulfilled. I always place fair offers. In fact, oftentimes I think I can't even have it any other way. Whenever I've tried to edit the ratio, it just seems to bounce right back. In my experience. Hey, Dad.
Want more pizza?
Yes, please.
Yes, Tyler. What do you want? More pizza?
Yes.
Man, that's a big city.
Big city?
Yeah, it's huge. Can I see the whole thing?
Sure you can.
Thank you. All right. Wow. How far can you go? Way over there. You can make a whole big. You got a lot of land to make more stuff.
I hope it's enough to fit every ancient wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Thanks. Hey, Dad.
Hold on.
Okay. Dad just told me I had a Danish and one of considerable size for breakfast during that 6 to 7 a.m. period in which he's getting ready for work. I had roughly 1.25 cups of coffee with them at the living room couch. Since it was a while back today, I couldn't think of that Danish of considerable size at first, which, thinking back, I think was a cherry flavored Danish. Anyway, with those Danishes, you start from the outside and then dig into the inside from there. Start at one point from the outside, one half on the outside at least, and then dig into the inside from there. Uh, Recently, he also, not too long ago, he also gave me the idea of doing Omega Red. I'm on Stronghold Kingdoms. Well, because the game has the habit of booting up a whole row of serialization exception errors. If your internet disconnects, which the guest internet did while I was asleep from 6 to roughly 10 a.m. today. So for starters, I am currently logging back into the Kingmaker world. I currently have enough honor in order to rank up a subclass on the page rank, which is going to give me just gave me 3 research points. I used the last research point I had a little while ago on housing capacity. Okay, I'm going to upgrade my defenses. In the game, I've pretty much just dipped my toes into attacking bandit camps. I'm currently building a woodcutter's hut. This is roughly how the village currently looks. My first one. In which I pretty recently built a second fetcher so that I could have plenty of arrows so I can hire enough archers to get to 75, which is 3 units of the 5x5 unit space they have for archers, which is the amount I'm currently happy on settling on for now within the game when it comes to attacks on wolf lairs and bandit camps. Though I do know that at different points in the future I should incorporate swordsmen and catapults into these attacks, and research improvements into the archers to increase their hit points so that I lose fewer archers in future battles and can battle tougher wolf lairs in bandit camps as a part of those attacks.